Marvel's ultimate spoiler king Tom Holland has officially struck again, and he accidentally just leaked a massive, game-changing character variant for Spider-Man, Brand New Day. On top of that, Marvel just quietly dropped 2 brand new television spots packed with hidden Easter eggs, a horrifying new physical mutation for Peter Parker, and a mystery blonde character moving into Peter's apartment that is going to trigger serious nostalgia for fans of the original Sam Raimi trilogy. We have a massive amount of hidden details to unpack today, so buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and let's break it all down. First up, let's talk about the gorgeous new footage from the TV spots. We get a stunning look at Spidey doing his signature, high-flying acrobatic flips off a rooftop, a direct nod to the style we love from the video games and classic films. But things get chaotic fast when he goes toe-to-toe with Ramrod. The framing of this shot completely recreates an iconic comic book cover. For those unfamiliar, Ramrod is a cybernetic powerhouse forced into a life of crime after a construction accident. While he'll likely just be a secondary villain for a quick, high-octane action set piece, it proves this movie is pulling deeply from classic street-level lore. But Marvel is also leaning heavily into the classic friendly neighborhood vibe. We see Peter visiting a school, sporting a completely unhinged outfit consisting of a hospital gown thrown over his classic mask, helping calm kids down before they get their vaccinations. It feels incredibly reminiscent of Andrew Garfield's tone in The Amazing Spider-Man. The real horror kicks in during the next frame, where we see a readout of Peter's DNA restructuring itself. The screen highlights massive mutational changes, leading right into a scene where Peter stands on a rooftop testing his new organic web shooters. And his immediate reaction to it, absolute disgust. He looks visibly nauseous watching webs physically exit his wrists. He is clearly not used to the biological upgrade, and the body horror element is going to be wild to witness on screen. The action sequences are getting a massive upgrade too. The second TV spot gives us our first look at a brand new combat technique called the Vapornado. During an intense brawl with the hand ninjas, a completely unmasked Peter Parker dives off a roof, crosses his arms, and spins at a dizzying speed, creating a massive web tornado that sweeps up an entire squad of assassins simultaneously. But it's the background details that are hiding the real story. Remember that massive cruise ship from the second trailer where Peter takes MJ? If you look at the hull, it's an exact match for the Golden Girl boat from the comics, which serves as the official base of operations for the Punisher. Even crazier, a hidden code on the Hulk's gamma tracking device reads ASM4. That is a direct comic book Easter egg referencing the legendary first ever meetup between Spider-Man and the Incredible Hulk. This ties perfectly into the overall narrative. Sadie Sink's character, who is widely reported to be Jean Grey, is currently locked up in a Department of Damage Control prison. In a desperate bid to break out, she uses her raw psionic powers to mind control a grandmother driving a literal tank, using it to smash through the facility walls. But Jean Grey isn't just hijacking tanks. She is rumored to be manipulating the minds of major heavy hitters, including the Hulk himself. This forces Spider-Man and the Punisher to forge an uneasy alliance to stop the real mastermind behind the curtain, Tombstone. Marvel has completely hidden Tombstone from all promotional footage so far, which is a brilliant choice if he turns out to be the ultimate threat pulling the strings of New York's underworld. Now, let's address the rumors surrounding the main cast. While initial theories suggested Keith David would physically portray the Jackal, new production reports confirm his role is strictly a voiceover, serving as a dark, overarching narrator describing the painful life cycles of a spider. Instead, the human drama is shifting straight to Peter's rundown apartment. A mysterious blonde girl is moving into his building, and she reportedly develops a massive crush on Peter. This is heavily pointing toward an MCU variant of Ursula Ditkovich, the beloved daughter of Peter's landlord from the Tobey Maguire films. To make things even more nostalgic, look closely at the street scenes in the trailer. Right next to Peter's new place is a massive sign for Jane's Pizza. It is an intentional, heartwarming spin on Joe's Pizza, the iconic shop where Tobey's Peter Parker worked as a delivery guy. It looks like Tom Holland's Peter will be taking a side job there to pay his rent, bringing his life to the absolute lowest, most grounded point we've ever seen. But let's get back to the absolute bombshell Tom Holland just dropped during his cast interview. When asked about working alongside the Hulk, Tom casually stated, "Well, the Hulk is green, but there are other colors." He immediately paused, looked horrified, and tried to backpedal by saying, "I didn't say that, by the way." If the Hulk was just his normal self, Tom would have absolutely no reason to hide other colors. This practically confirms that when the Hulk appears in Brand New Day, his mind-controlled, fractured state is going to manifest as the legendary Grey Hulk, also known as Joe Fixit. If you look closely at the trailer frame where Hulk stands in front of Spidey, his skin tone isn't vibrant green at all. It's heavily desaturated and grayed out under the streetlights. To protect himself from this chaotic world, Peter is going to extreme lengths. If you zoom in on the corner of Peter's high-tech goggles during the trailer's speed sequencing shot, it clearly displays a VPN-connected warning. This is a brilliant callback to Far From Home, where MJ warned him to mask his digital footprint. Peter is doing this because his former best friend, Ned Leeds, is officially building a website called Spidey Tracker to log every single move Spider-Man makes in the city. Peter knows exactly how dangerous Ned's intellect is. Ned literally hacked his Stark suit back in high school. Peter is doing everything to keep his identity safe, but massive plot leaks reveal that by the end of this movie, Ned and MJ will completely regain their erased memories of Peter Parker, either on their own or through Jean Grey's reality-shattering powers. With With the film shaping up to be an absolute emotional roller coaster, I want to hear from you. Are you ready for a Grey Hulk takeover? Let's talk about it down in the comments. Share this video with your Marvel crew, and I'll see you in the next one.